Hello everybody, I am the Chubby Gourmet. In today's episode, we're going to be combining the Colombian Bandeja Paisa with a little bit of a fusion element. The other day, my buddy and I were sitting at a bar having a couple of drinks, and we're talking about what? Food. And we were talking about Colombian food in particular. Bandeja Paisa is like the main national dish, if you will, of Colombia. And he said, paisa sounds a lot like pizza. And then we thought, how about a Bandeja Pizza? So what we're going to be showing you in this episode is our concept of fusing Colombian with Italian pizza and making a Bandeja Pizza. So to start out, we're first going to make our dough, our pizza dough. And what I like to do is obviously I work at room temperature, and then we're going to let it sit for about an hour, 30 minutes to an hour, and let it rise. Knock the air out of it, and then we're going to cover it and cold ferment it in the refrigerator for 48 to 72 hours. That increases the richness, the intensity of the yeast flavor in the dough. So enough talk, let's make it happen. So I'm going to take my about 3 cups of 00 fine high protein flour. This is what the Italians typically use making pizza dough. And to this, I'm going to add about 2 teaspoons of salt. And I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of sugar. I'm using brown sugar. You can use any sugar that you happen to have. That's what the yeast actually feed on. And that produces the gas that makes the dough rise. And I'm only going to put about 1.5 teaspoons of, this is an instant yeast. Mix up the dry ingredients well, and I'm going to be using my hands. I like working with my hands in the kitchen. About a cup and a quarter maybe of water around room temperature. So we're going to start slowly incorporating this. And you're going to have to put in a little bit of elbow grease, a little bit of energy, if you will. You want the dough to be tacky, not sticky per se. And this will actually take, I'm guessing, about 6 to 8 minutes, just from experience, making a nice consistent ball of tacky dough. And we're going to keep this, as I mentioned earlier, out here at room temperature for 30 minutes to 60 minutes. It shouldn't take 60 minutes, to be honest. And yeast works best the warmer it is. If I put this in the refrigerator now, it'll start to puff up much later. So for now, I want to get the puffing from the yeast. We'll put it in the refrigerator and cold ferment it for 48 to 72 hours. Okay, it's been about an hour, and the yeast have been eating basically the sugar that I added and producing CO2 gas. Now I'm going to open it. It's been about an hour at room temperature, and what I want to do is I want to give it a punch to let out some of that excess gas before I recover it and put it in the fridge to cold ferment for another 48 to 72 hours. Now, a funny little side story. When I was a little kid, my mom always made everything from scratch in the kitchen, including dough. So I was a little guy. I didn't know why she would be doing her dough, and all of a sudden, poof, she'd punch it. I got a kick out of that. Then when I was around 18 years old, I finally asked her, Mom, why do you do that? And now I know. It's to let out the extra gas. So let's see. Enough. Hello, we are back, and the masa, or the dough, is actually ready. It's now 72 hours later, so this has a beautiful yeast, tiny bit alcohol smell to it. Not too much, thank God. Otherwise, it means we left it too long. And today, I actually have 2 beautiful girls from Colombia who know more about bandeja than I do to explain and to do the heavy lifting today. This is Linda.
Hola, ¿cómo están?
Y Luisa.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
And we're first going to start with to make our own chicharron. So what I've got is some pork bellies, basically. And Linda will be directing Luisa how to actually prepare these. We're going to bake these on one side, I believe 45 minutes, and an hour on the next side. We'll season them with sal, Mucho sal.
Sí, mucha sal
Mucha
por
sal.
lado y lado. Ok, entonces seguimos con el chicharrón panceta. Mira, súper carnudo. Y aplicamos sal, mucha sal.
She's saying she's going to put a lot of salt on the pork bellies before we roast them and make them into chicharron.
Por lado. Procedemos a cortar. Pueden ser estos dos pedazos. Ok, ya. Procedemos a poner por el aluminio.
She's lining it with aluminum foil so it'll be easier to remove the meat when it is cooked so it doesn't stick to our pan.
Lo vamos a poner primero boca abajo, o sea, la carne hacia arriba. Para que
So she wants the meat side facing up and the fat side down on the pan.
primero hacia arriba por 48, 50 minutos.
45 minutes or so. Y las salchichas.
Ah, ok, y sí, de una vez las salchichas. No. ¿Cuál es la salchicha? Chorizo. Y yo es que la salchicha.
Oh, I keep getting yelled at for saying sausage instead of chorizo. No salchicha. Chorizos. Colombianos. Lo siento. Me vas a castigar.
Bueno, luego de que ya hemos colocado acá los chorizos de cerdo colombianos, seguimos con las patas de cerdo. Las colocamos aquí.
Las patitas las manejamos por 40 minutos a una temperatura de 190 grados.
We're going to roast the pig's feet at the same time as the chicharron and salchicha, chorizo.
No,
Almost did it
chorizo,
again.
no,
Chorizo. Híjole. So we're doing them all at the same time for about 40 minutes, 45 minutes, at the same temperature.
Las llevamos al horno.
Recordar que antes de meter el chorizo, las patitas y el chicharrón se debe precalentar el horno por ahí media hora antes para que pues ya esté caliente y la temperatura ya esté alta.
Bueno, ahora tenemos acá lo que son los frijoles. Entonces primero los vamos a sacar de acá y luego los vamos a pasar a este recipiente para lavarlos y dejarlos secar mientras seguimos con el guiso.
She's going to take the beans, which are canned and have a lot of salt, and she's going to drain them and rinse them under the sink to get that salt out of there.
El paso siguiente, después de lavar los frijoles y dejarlos secar, es el sofrito que se le hace. Es un guiso que lleva cebolla, ajo, comino, paprika. Ah, ok, y Maggi.
So what Luisa is doing, she's peeling and going to slice up the garlic, and she's also going to peel and dice the onion, about a medium-sized yellow onion. A white would be a stronger onion if you can get them. Kind of hard to find here in Panama for some reason, so yellow do just fine. An onion's an onion. So she's going to be chopping these up, and this will be going into our preparing of the red beans.
Luego
Colombian
de
style.
que ya hayamos pelado los ajos, proseguimos a picarlos bien pequeños.
Sí, perfecto. Very thin.
Bueno, ya que tenemos el ajo picado, la cebolla picada, procedemos a sofreírlo. Entonces vamos a echarle aceite, puede ser aceite de su preferencia, en este caso tenemos el de oliva. Entonces,
She's adding some olive oil to an already heated pan. And I'm going to be adding some diced onion and 4 cloves of garlic, because as you all know, I'm a fiend when it comes to garlic.
Mucha cebolla para que le dé un sabor súper específico.
It's an entire medium-sized yellow onion. After she's done sauteing, we'll be adding about 4 cups unsalted beef stock, and I will add the pig's feet that we've been roasting to that. And we're going to let that mixture simmer for about 45 minutes, get the richness of those pork feet out of them. Then we'll be adding the beans.
Okay.
So I will get this out. Todavía no. To stock.
Ready? Bottle.
This is the last time I cook with 2 Colombian girls.
Colombia, las mejores.
She says Colombian are the best.
Esto es un caldo de res para darle sabor a los frijoles. Ok, ahora procedemos a poner las patitas con el caldo de res.
Oops, sorry. I knew I was going to do that. Soy peligroso.
Muy peligroso.
We'll put our pig's feet that have been braised into our stock with our onions. We're not adding salt yet until about 45 minutes. We get a porky, textured, flavored, savory stock. Then we add the beans, and when the beans are cooked and suave or soft, then we salt them. I'm going to add about a half a teaspoon, I'm just going to wing it, of cumin. I'll add that now, comino.
Colombiano.
And then after that's simmered for about 45 minutes, I will add about the same amount of paprika and a chicken bouillon cube.
Aplicamos una pequeña cantidad de paprika y luego el famosísimo mani que usamos tanto en Colombia.
A chicken bouillon cube. So you're going to crumble that up and add that for some more flavor. And now we're going to add the beans
Luego de esto, seguimos
that
con
have been
los
soaked
frijoles.
and drained. Ah, perfecto.
Y los dejamos al fogón por media hora. Ahora
Vamos.
vamos a seguir con la carne molida, la preparación de la carne molida.
See, now we're going to make the Colombian style ground beef in this skillet, which is part of the Bandeja Pizza.
Entonces, aplicamos aceite. Y aquí tenemos la cebolla con el ajo.
We're only using half an onion here. We don't need a whole lot. And I'm using 2 cloves of garlic.
Fuego.
Y tomate.
Ya luego de que la cebolla se haya sofrido, seguimos a echar la carne molida.
I'm going to season with a little salt.
Proseguimos con el tomate. Esto hace que la carne quede más jugosa y con mejor sabor.
Now, this is not very Colombian, but we're adding a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. Definitely less than a tablespoon, maybe closer to a teaspoon. That is the magic touch that you will find in the chubby kitchen.
Huele muy delicioso.
Solo porque no hay más.
Ok, esa que queda ahí, que queda el sabor súper delicioso.
Seguro. What she's going to be preparing is called an ogao, which is a Colombian sofrito. It will be composed of red tomatoes, some onion, garlic, seasoned with salt, black pepper, paprika, and of course some cumin because we're making Colombian cuisine. And that'll be also, I should mention, sauteed with some olive oil, the vegetables with olive oil. And the sofrito will get mixed in with our bandeja pizza, like a bandeja paisa, except it'll be on the dough as a pizza form. So, ogao es sofrito colombiano.
Ahogado es sofrito colombiano. Es muy, muy tradicional en las casas colombianas hacer este tipo
Very typical.
de ahogado para muchos tipos de platos, no solamente para la bandeja paisa. Luego, el paso siguiente, volvemos a aplicar aceite de su
She's
preferencia
adding a little olive oil to a hot pan.
y procedemos a sofreír todos los ingredientes que picamos.
Now she's adding some diced onion, some diced garlic, and a chopped up Roma tomato.
Okay.
Entonces, comino, paprika y pimienta negra.
No sal.
Y una pizca de sal.
Así. Con estilo.
Como un chef profesional.
¿Cómo se llama?
Perfecto.
Muy bien, ese trago.
Muy crujiente.
We're not going to now make the pizza. I've poured some olive oil in our pan that will be baking our pizza. I will take my beautiful, smells incredible, my pizza dough.
Ok, procedemos a aplicar aceite para que la masa no se pegue. Y nuestro chef italiano, americano-italiano, va a proceder a hacer la masa.
I never use a rolling pin. Oh, it's sticking to me.
En las esquinas donde está muy grueso.
Okay, so first,
Procedemos
ogao, the sofrito, she wants to put first.
ahogado.
I smell all the flavors of all the ingredients, and it's like, I haven't even taken a bite yet. It isn't even made yet, and I'm dying.
Luego procedemos
Next, she's putting the beans that we painstakingly
los
seasoned.
deliciosos frijoles.
Bueno, entonces, luego de los frijoles, sigue la carne molida.
She's adding the ground beef that we seasoned and cooked a moment ago. Wow, decadent.
Con el chicharrón.
No, los chorizos.
Chorizo primero.
Chorizo.
Normalmente yo pongo los chorizos así. Los acomodo. Mucho chicharrón.
No pizza would be complete without a cheese, and since it's a bandeja pizza, we're using queso costeño. See,
Queso
it's
costeño.
Colombian cheese.
Sí.
Normalmente la bandeja paisa adicionalmente lleva aguacate y huevo, pero aquí el chef esta vez pues no quiso agregar esos ingredientes.
I don't have any avocados, and we do not fry an egg to put on top. But other than that, we're a bandeja pizza.
Pues ese brazo
Sí.
por acá.
Ese es el problema.
No más?
Ahí.
Okay. In the oven for 240 Celsius, 15 a 11, no 11, 15 a 20 minutos.
De 15 a 20 minutos.
Wow.
Oh, mira. ¡Ay!
Pues quedó gigantísimo.
That's a monster if I ever saw one.
Un
Monstrico.
pizza.
Está cocinado.
Este es el resultado final de nuestra bandeja pizza. Espero les guste la receta, espero les haya gustado la explicación, la hayan entendido y cualquier pregunta, cualquier comentario, espero que sea positivo en los comentarios.
Nos lo hacen saber.
This is the result of our bandeja pizza, and she says she wants to hear positive results in the comments section. Okay, so we've made our bandeja pizza and we're trying it, and the girls are way ahead of me. Oh, all those flavors all in one bite. We did it.
Deliciosa.
Muy buen sabor. La masa crujiente, esponjadita, muy rica.
Chicharrón.
Chicharrón, 10 de 10.
Delicioso.
So we've taken Bandeja Paisa, we've taken the key components or parts of that, and we put it on our own masa or dough. And it makes a big difference. I was kind of surprised it made such a big difference. It's like nothing like Bandeja Paisa Real. No es normal. It's close, but it's nothing like the same thing. And when you put it on the masa, on the dough,
Esponjosa. La masa es esponjosa, mira. Y crujiente las puntas. Bien crujiente.
we made the dough crunchy on the outside the way we cooked it at 500 degrees Fahrenheit and soft on the inside. And you can taste all the flavors from all the work we did making the red beans to the chicharron, which has some crunch to it as well, so you've got taste and texture. I think it was a winning combination. Very pleasantly surprised. I wasn't expecting that, to be honest. So if you like it, tell us what you think. If you think we could have done something better to improve it, comment in the comments below, like if you like it, and spank that notification bell after you subscribe so you hear more of our little inventions as we come up with them. And until next time, hasta luego.
Hasta
Hasta luego.
luego.
Ya saben todos apoyar este video con un like.
Hasta lasagna.
Para que lo hagas en casa.